Hi. Oh, yeah. I just said hi. And I was like, wait. Oh my God. I love that I cracked myself up. Hi. Hi, everyone. Happy Saturday. Guess what? I am actually in Philadelphia at my very good friend's house. And yeah, so it's my first time coming live from Philly, and very happy to be here. So I hope you guys had a TGIF yesterday. Annette, hi. That your morning is going well so far if you are in the United States. Otherwise, if you're in the UK or in Europe, it's later in the day. Oh my God, yay, Lynette. Oh my God, yay, yay, yay. So I'm just so excited to kind of mix it up. I'm spending the weekend in Philadelphia with a few good friends. It's one of their birthdays tomorrow. So the Capricorn celebration continues. Very excited about that. So yeah, it feels good to be here. It's freezing, although they do have one of those like really heated toilets. I don't even know, like it's a bidet. It's like a bidet, but then I haven't used that, but like you sit on the toilet and it's warm on your butt and it's amazing. I actually think I might do a little Facebook Live on it in my page. I know this is the private group, but it's like amazing. So anyway, are you guys ready for our affirmation today? I am. Okay. We're gonna flip it around. Okay, so this was yesterday's. All right, here we go. Saturday, January 18th, 2020. My home fulfills all my needs and desires. I surround my home with love. So please feel free to say that out loud with me or say that in your mind. I'm going to read it one more time. My home fulfills all my needs and desires. I surround my home with love. Well, it's funny because I'm not at my home right now. I'm at my friend's home. But I just think that's so beautiful. I actually have lived in my apartment for since 2004, which is crazy, wild to me in Brooklyn. And I certainly have outgrown it. It is way too small for me. There was a period of several years where I was really just over it, you know, and just not, just like really feeling just uncomfortable there. And it's so interesting because I am no longer feeling that way. I'm feeling so much love and gratitude. I feel so safe in my apartment. And it's clearly because I am in a really good place. Reasonwood, yay! So, and it's so, I mentioned this before on one of the lives, I don't know when, but that I literally come home and I walk into my home and I'm like, thank you so much for being my home. I love you so much. I am so grateful. And I love candles. And so I have like candles and I often do like take sage or Palo Santo and just talk to myself in my apartment and kind of like recharge that energy. And it's interesting. I actually Airbnb my apartment a lot, and because I travel often, and I I get such great feedback from Airbnb people. My home is very lived in, and it's very, there's like, it's very colorful. It's very me, and very New York, everyone always says that there's such like this like comfortable, warm energy. And I literally attribute that to me and the energy that I put into my home. So The affirmation today, my home fulfills all my needs and desires. I surround my home with love. I am in a really good place with my home. I know not all of us are. Some of us might be transient. Some of us might be couch surfing right now. Some of us might be in a living space or condition that is really uncomfortable. Maybe we have roommates or a partner or staying with a family member to take care of them. I mean, there's so many different scenarios of our living spaces. And I think that it can be incredibly disruptive when we're not feeling connected to where we're sleeping and where we are, cooking our meals and eating, and like, and creating this grounding space for us. So whether you love where you live or you're kind of feeling like you need to make a change, or there's something right now that's kind of like, upsetting in your life that's kind of then reflecting in your home. Like, there are so many things that I think that you could do to help ground you and help beautify your space and help you feel more connected. And I'm just gonna brainstorm and just think of a few. One, flowers. Okay, let's just talk about, if you live in a place where you can go to Trader Joe's, they're really cheap flowers. And even if you might have roommates and you only have a room, or you have like kids and family members and you feel like none of your space is yours, you could buy yourself some flowers and put it in a corner, of a place where you feel like is that you can connect with that and that brings you joy. Or, you want to bring joy to the whole household or the whole apartment or wherever you're living, and bring that, just like fresh flowers. I think that fresh flowers, of course, plants for sure. I'm a plant person, but there's just something about fresh cut flowers that can really just like uplift the energy and bring just like color and beauty into your space, where you're living. So there's that. I also think that whether you're in a place where you're super grateful and love where you live and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so happy that I live here and I've worked so hard for this, and you just bought a new home or whatever, or again, you could be, in transition and just not really comfortable and trying to figure out where you want to live. I think it's super important to reflect on what does bring you happiness and comfort and love in your home, whatever that is. Maybe you have like a blanket that you really love, or a pillow, or like an old stuffed animal, or something. And I think just really holding on to that and thinking about, okay, this is one thing that I really love about my apartment or my home or my house or my living situation right now that brings me joy and that can help me feel connected and grounded. Because I think when feeling grounded is like so important to me. I'm a Capricorn. That's an earth sign. Like, I need to feel grounded. Like, this past summer, actually, I was like just obsessed with like finding, parks or community gardens in Brooklyn and around New York City, which, is hard and easy. And then taking my shoes off and like stomping my feet and rubbing my feet in the grass to just like feel that connection with the earth. Well, feeling connected in your home and feeling at peace in your home is really critical, honestly, because that can really be a reflection of, where you're feeling ungrounded or feeling maybe a sense of chaos or out of control. So it also could be, cleaning up a living space. And what's so interesting, there's this idea of, we can all get to overwhelm, like, oh my God, my closet is so out of control. And then you feel like, what do I wear? And I have nothing to wear, or my drawers, or I just throw things on the floor, whatever, or the kitchen sink is a mess. I have started implementing this new thing in my life, which is literally 20 minutes. Set your alarm on your phone or whatever your little whatever clock you have for 20 minutes and like put on a podcast or one of your favorite like albums and literally just do 20 minutes of picking up a space or cleaning up or going through something, whether it's things you need to get rid of and give to Goodwill or your local charity, whatever. That's another thing that has, for me, really helped with overwhelm in terms of feeling like messy or disorganized. Literally 20 minutes and it's doable, and then you can move on with your life, and then you're like, oh my God, I just accomplished that. And hey, if you feel like, oh my God, I could actually do 10 more minutes, and you do it in a half an hour, fantastic. But if you don't, who cares? You just did 20 minutes. So that is like a personal tip that has really helped me, and I really love it, because then I actually am kind of going through, what music is gonna get me, pumped to just focus and get this done. And then I feel good, and then I move on with life. So I want to just look back at today's affirmation. And again, my home fulfills all my needs and desires. I surround my home with love. So I would really encourage you to think about how you can beautify your home with, doesn't necessarily need to cost anything, whether you want to bring in a plant or flowers or redecorate, it's totally up to you. But I think that no matter what your living space is, whether you're really happy in it or challenged by it, to just sit and think about ways that you are feeling grateful about it and you feel love for it. So for me, what I'm grateful about my apartment is that I have created this space, and even though I can be overwhelmed with the cost of living in New York City or whatever, I am, or finances might be really tight, I am in such gratitude, and I talk to my apartment, thank you for allowing me to live here and feel safe and pay my rent easily, and create an area of a sense of love and grounding. Gigi, oh my God, yay! And just really reflect on where in your home or your living space is bringing you comfort. And again, even if you're not feeling so great about your living situation, I really encourage you to explore what aspects of your living situation are really helping you. And even if you love it or not, that's just something I think can be so helpful to really just create. I'm all about creating connection, to deepening your understanding with yourself and your surroundings and your other friends and family and community. And when we think about our living space in our home and how to bring that sense of nurturing, which is super critical, I think that that it's powerful to really not take it for granted, and really be present with where you're living and how you can enhance. Let's say you're so happy and so grateful with where you're living. Well, how can you then just bask in that gratitude, and how can you expand that energy to really have that radiate, so everyone who visits you or sees your home, or the mail person who drops off the package or whatever, can feel that sense of home and love. And I really think that starts with you. So and it starts with me, and it starts with us. So again, reflecting on what areas of your home bring you joy and fulfill you and make you feel comfortable. I just want to read this again. My home fulfills all my needs and desires. I surround my home with love. And again, being in a place where maybe you are not feeling that, I really encourage you to find places in your home that you do feel connected and you do feel like you want to enhance that. And by, taking 20 minutes and like tackling that top drawer of your dresser, just 20 minutes, and then feeling that and being like, okay, I did that. Now that is awesome. And I feel more, I don't know, gratified and grateful that I just made it, accomplish something. So it could be that, it could be flowers, it could be honestly anything, just like doing a little sage cleanse and just saying, I really want to feel comfortable in my home. Like I'm open to receiving that, connectedness, or thank you so much for being my place of living. And I want to clear out any, energy and just like start off neutral, like do that sage or that Palo Santo. I totally encourage that. I love doing that. So whatever that may be, whatever resonates with you or connects with you, I really just am excited and hopeful that you take some time this weekend to consider your home and where you live and how you can bring that beauty and really feel grateful for where you are and how you can enhance that energy to then just like radiate, and people, will feel that from you and whoever stops by your house. So my name is Alyssa Abrahamson, and I'm a nutritional therapist and wellness coach, and I'm coming to you live every day in January, sharing an affirmation from one of my teachers. Her name is Louise Hay. She's a motivational author, and she has completely changed and informed my life the past many, many years with offering insight to how we can manage our thoughts and our mindset, to really connecting us and going deeper, and how we want to be more positive and really embrace our situation and understand that we have the power to change our thoughts and our mindset. And I really just am so grateful to come here every day this month and to do a reflection on one of her affirmations. And I'm also excited because super pumped. On Tuesday, January 21st, I am going to be doing a free live workshop on Facebook Live, actually not in the group, but on my page, Alyssa at Wellness HQ. It's called How I Overcame Pain and Fatigue and Negativity, and how you can too. And I'm going to be talking about my experience with chronic pain and fatigue from the autoimmune disease, rheumatoid arthritis, and how through mindset and thought work and lifestyle changes and nutrition and diet changes, I am really thriving and feeling amazing. So I'm just so excited about that. That's Tuesday, January 21st at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the replay will, of course, be available. But I will be back tomorrow, Sunday, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I'll post in the group the rest of the week when I'll be doing my daily affirmation check-in. So thank you guys so much for joining me. It really says a lot about you that you're taking a few minutes out of your day to connect with me and just be open to thinking positively and how you can really shift and change your mindset to bring more joy and groundedness and love into your life. So thank you so much. And if you want to share in the comments something that you love about where your home or where you're living, or something that you want to change that you're going to do, I would love to read that and hear that. Or if there's someone that you know that would want to be join our group and experience the daily affirmations, please tag them in the comments or invite them to join. We would love to have them. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday the 19th. Take care. Bye.